Hello, my friends! It's Kelly with Infinity Creations. I am working on a 2-cup order this week. I tried a couple different techniques this time around, one of them being putting the glitter in my resin before I put it on my spray painted base. I tried it and apparently my resin had started to set a little more than I thought it had, so it was a bit thick, so I had to use some heat to help motivate it to move. But that one came out fine. It wasn't as covered as I wanted with glitter, so I did end up eventually going back through and coating it. This is the second cup. I decided not to try that because I didn't have the best results, and I wanted to make sure I had really good coverage on these glitters. It's all right. Both came out looking perfect, so I think either or, whichever technique you use, just got to make sure that one, your resin doesn't start to set on you, and two, you just make sure that the coverage is just where you want it to be. Here's a little snippet of me working on my Cricut. I was really excited to be able to include this. And here's where I realized, oh, nope, I need 2 sets because I'm making 2 cups. So I printed out my images. Once those were done and sealed, I sealed them twice with some clear spray paint. I started kind of identifying where I wanted the image to be and then where I wanted the words to be. This was, I guess, kind of just a trial and error type thing. Here I'm putting the water slide down on just the tumbler, and after I got it all smoothed out and almost perfect, I was looking at it and I don't know, it seemed dull. And like it had lost all of the actual contrast to the image. So I decided to take that off and recut a second piece that was just white water slide. I printed the images on white water slide, so I thought that would be enough, but I don't know, it didn't have the wow factor I wanted. So I went ahead and printed out white water slide that was the same size as my pictures and pretty much just used them as a background for all of my images, which really changed the way they all looked. So I'm really glad I took that extra step and did that. I was trying to mark out where to put these. Oh, there's my head again. Surprise, surprise. I really like working with water slides. I have had to really try to figure out how to work with them on curved surfaces, but you know what? It's all right. We worked it out. My partner helped me figure out kind of the best way to, I guess, just go about it as a whole. So, really cutting your images so that they look right when you put them on the tumbler versus cutting them how you want them to look before you put them on the tumbler. But that sounds really confusing, so we're just gonna, skip on past that. Here, I realized I put the images on the wrong side. I try really hard to make sure I'm sticking with the design pattern that the customer approved, and I didn't think about that. So I just swapped them, which was easy enough. The water slide was still kind of pliable and easy to move, so I just added a little bit more water and they shifted fine. Here, I let those dry for about 30 minutes to an hour because I didn't want to risk putting water on the water slides and then them all sliding off. So, and then I just easily pulled it off
Oh my god, Emma pulled you off.
onto the white background. And then as my camera has struggles to not focus on the side of my face, but focus on the cup, I just did the same thing with the other side. Let the image soak, got it damp, and then just slid it off onto the cup. So there's the cup. I use the parchment paper trick so that I can see it and then lay the vinyl down. In here, just doing the same vinyl placement on the other one, using the first one as a reference because I like to try to get things as close to the exact same on duos. I try always to match my business logo to the theme of the cup or to the vinyl I'm using on the cup so that it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. But I do always get a huge sense of pride when I put that on the bottom and I just get a look at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's me. That's mine. Now it's time to coat it in resin. Here are the results, guys. And shout out to my sister who got me this really awesome light box so I can take professional photos of my cups now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great week. Bye!